Hey guys, Skulker3. Welcome to Let's Play Endless Ocean Part 2. In the last part, we started off this Let's Play. There's Partario, our good old friend. And there's Binky, down in the bottom left. You keep swimming, Binky. Don't you ever stop. Unless you're tired, which could be understandable with always swimming, you know. So yes, so in this part, we're going to check our phone mail. Yep. Oh, something I forgot to point out is this notice board. View Catherine's hints here. Yeah, this is basically sort of controls and hints. I'm not going to bother reading them just because that'll take ages. So yeah. Though, it's not impossible that you learn things from them. I mean, I have, and I've played through this. Well, only once, but I've seen a few, like, I've watched my sister play through it as well, so, you know. Anyway, let's read the mail. Global Marine Foundation. From Alfred Tolman. My name is Alfred Tolman, and I work for the Powell Republic branch of the also known as the Global Marine Foundation. I'm sure you're aware of the diving spot known as Coral Forest. I would like you Now, there's a surprising amount of inability to write things in this. I would like you to conduct a survey of the area's ocean floor topography. This isn't as difficult as it sounds. Simply dive into Coral Forest and Catherine will guide you through the rest. There is no particular time limit for this survey. Do it at your own pace as you acclimatise to the ocean. Alrighty, good sir. I'll take you up on your offer. Cutscene! No, just talking to Catherine. That's kind of a cutscene. The Coral Forest is nearby, just west of here actually. Here's the blank map from the topography survey. You can view the map from now on by pressing 1. Yep, that's the map being unlocked. It looks like a truly beautiful location. Me? No, of course I've never been there before. It's a little embarrassing, but I can't swim. This may not be the job for you then, Catherine. I'm just not cut out for swimming. But we all have our strengths and weaknesses, right? Yes, but we acknowledge our strengths and weaknesses, and we don't get a job that might involve our weaknesses. I'm not gonna hate you for it, but it is a bit silly. You can't deny that. Let's dive into the sea. Yeah, diving is the same as surfacing. Left or right on the D-pad, and then choose dive, as opposed to return to boat. Here, you can choose music. So last time I think we had Embrace of Manarai, and you could just keep flicking through until you get to another music track. And we only have these two for now. Let's listen to Prayer, which is the title music. The music you heard at the title screen. So that's good. Yeah, when it's like finalized, it just sort of does the weird boop action.
So, tell me, how much do you know about fish? I'm not one to boast, but I know my marine life even though I can't swim. It's the strengths part of my strengths and weaknesses. If there's one thing the sea has plenty of, it's fish.
No way! Since when? I thought it was filled with birds.
Let's take this opportunity to learn about researching them.
When underwater, point to the creature you want to examine and press A to focus it. Or focus on it, or whatever it said. I already know this. So, here's a tiny fish, point at it, and press A.
Once you've successfully focused on a fish, you'll be able to follow its movements automatically. Next, let's look at detailed information about the fish.
Viewing details. So, yeah, down at the bottom, there's nothing there, so...
The more time you spend with the creature, the more you'll get to know it. That's what you have to do. This is what you'll see to begin with, when you don't have any information on that species. In order to gain more, spend some time getting to know them. Let's get to know some of the species.
Getting to know. So, you can pat them by just pressing A, or you can press and hold A and then shake the Wii remote around to stroke them, but...
That's it, good work. Other than directly interacting with the animals, you can also gain their trust by feeding them. From the tool menu, select food and try it out.
So yeah, left and right, food. Then I don't think you need to point anywhere. You just press A and it goes in front of the fish you're currently focusing on.
The more attention you give the fish and other animals, the better you'll get to know them. There are plenty of creatures you don't know anything about yet. The more you get to know them, the more information you'll get. So be sure to check thoroughly. Okay, good luck with your investigations. I'll be keeping an eye on you with a miniature video camera, and we'll contact you should anything happen. Coral Forest is to the west of here. I've marked it on the map. Just press 1 to check.
So, Coral Forest is that X, and we're up here in the top right of the lagoon. But I'm just gonna go around and look at some of the fish, because we didn't actually. So, you stroke them by pressing and holding A and shaking the remote, and that's a yellow long-nosed butterfly fish. And then you also get information. You can see there's 3 information bits down there. You can only unlock each information bit in one session. I mean, you can only unlock 1 in 1 session. Then you have to go back to the boat and return to unlock 2, and then you go back to the boat and return to unlock 3. But yeah, we'll get onto that. I'm not gonna bother reading all that just because there's gonna be a lot of fish. So I don't want to have to read it out for all of them. I think that's the same type of fish. Hey, it's Dory! Oh yeah, Dory. No, it's not a Dory. It's a blue tang. Though it is the type that Dory was, so. I mean, it was pretty obvious that Finding Nemo references were going to crop up somewhere. This is an Emperor Angelfish. Haha, I guessed that one. But of course you didn't hear it, because it was in my head. But yeah, Pyramid Butterfly Fish, I think. Hooray! See, I've managed to know a lot of the names of the fish in this game. Mainly just the ones you see, like, every other day, but, you know. Oh, yeah, those fish always disappear. It's worrying. Ah, here's the little friends we saw earlier, which we never found out their names of. And they are, of course, blue-green chromis. Whoa, really? We're already at 6 minutes? Crikey. I hope it's been as fast for you as it has for me, because otherwise you're going to have been sitting here for 6 minutes in utter boredom. Hey, there's the manta ray! But first, let's look at these. These are powder blue tangs. That's fantastic. Manta ray! Oh yeah, if you press A and B... Okay, he liked that apparently. If you press A and B at the same time, you can grab them, but that doesn't really do anything, except for some things which we'll get into later. And you will see the awesome effects of... Ooh, by the way, if you press 2... First person view! Mwah! I'm not sure which mode I'm going to use. I'm probably going to use first person view just because it looks kind of cool. I mean, if you want to change it back to this, then I'm fine with that as well, but I'm just going to do it for now just because it looks a bit cooler, and it's like you're actually swimming, except for there's a weird blue dot always in front of you, and there's a weird compass just floating in the air, apparently. Whoa, we're crashing! We're crashing! Whoa. Yeah, you can't actually die in Endless Ocean, which is good, because... You know, otherwise I would never have the courage to be able to go up to half of the creatures in this bloody game. So, let's see, where's Coral Forest? It's right in front of us! I knew that, I was just letting you know. Ha ha ha. So yeah, this, as the thing will tell you in a sec. 3, 2, 1, now? Almost. Yeah, this is Coral Forest. So that's good. It's a forest, and it's filled with coral, they say.
This is Coral Forest. As the name suggests, it consists of large coral towers that resemble trees in a forest.
Not really. Ah! Dolphin! Dolphin! Is it Binky? No, Binky's only on the loading screen.
Looks like that dolphin's detached from its group, and is in a very playful mood. Oh, it swam away. Would have been nice to try and train it.
Yes, it probably would have, but...
Okay, I've got all the data I need for now. I think we can stop the topography survey here. Feel free to keep diving and exploring the area, though. When you get tired, come back aboard the Gaviano.
Well, we've only got, like, 2 minutes left, and I think stuff happens on the ship, so... Let's just look around and collect some more fish data. Teardrop butterfly fish. Fun. Although we might be quite sad in suggesting his name is Teardrop. Then again, he might be making onions. Not making onions, cutting them. Although we might be making onions, I wouldn't know. I've never made onions myself. Never cut them either. But I've heard the rumours. I've heard the rumours of onions always making people cry when you cut them. Apparently it's like a deep psychological link, because we're actually evolved from onions. So we feel real horror from cutting open our oldest ancestors. It's completely not true. I was just making it up now to try and be funny. Oh, by the way, if you go up to the surface and press A, BAM! Above the water views! Really not that useful for anything, except for, hey, look, it's the Gabbiano. Isn't that cool? But yeah, it's really not useful for anything except for something which we'll get into later. A lot of things we'll have to get into later, but it seems to me that we're almost out of recording time, so I'll stop it right here. In the next part, we'll do some other stuff. Goodbye.